2013 edition of the Winter Universiade will be held in the northern Italian province of Trentino and its breathtaking Dolomite mountains. After the withdrawal of Maribor's candidacy in April of 2012, the locality offered to host this year's edition in December due to the Nordic Skiing World Championships in Val di Fiemme next February. Giving the province such a big responsibility with such a short time frame is a real mark of trust from the FISU. Trentino Organising Committee President Sergio Anesi explained why.
Sergio
says Trentino has lots of sports facilities built over the years and used to host normal sporting activities as well as huge sporting events. So Trentino has the infrastructure in the area to be able to host any kind of event it wants in winter sports. And that is really our strength.
Questa sua rete sul territorio di infrastrutture per poter ospitare qualsiasi tipo di evento legato a attività sportiva invernale.
Well, created immediately after the announcement by the FISU that their province will hold the Winter Universiade, the organising committee was formed along with Trento University members, and they started the hard work 6 months ago. Secretary General Filippo Basanella explains what has happened and how they focused on the assets. Filippo says there are already a lot of local organising committees that are able to organise events in their own disciplines, but the big challenge was to get all of those people to work together as a network. We started to do that in the last few months. As he says, they built the car, now they need to put the fuel in it and start it up. Let's have a look at the venues then for 2013, starting with the most famous area in central southern Europe for Nordic skiing, Lago di Tercero in Val di Fiemme. To learn more about the existing facilities, the big event experience in these disciplines, we meet Franco Nunes, the first ever Italian to win an Olympic medal in Nordic skiing back in 1968 in Grenoble, France. In cross-country, the 30k trial. He insisted on the big Nordic skiing tradition in Trentino and the expertise of organising important events. Well, there is a quality and a quantity of those very high-level events for sure. I would say that Val di Fiemme, as we speak, is one of the cradles of Nordic skiing across the whole of the world. Among those events was the Tour de Ski final leg in Lago di Tercero, Val di Fiemme, on the 5th and 6th of January, where the Universiade Nordic skiing competitions will be held. It's also where the Nordic Skiing World Championships will be held in a few weeks for the third time in 22 years. Well, back to Franco, it's never happened before, he says, in any venue in the world, that the Nordic Skiing World Championships will be held in the same spot for 3 times in 22 years, even in Scandinavia. And that shows what the International Federation thinks of us. It has great confidence in our capacity to organise big events.
Siamo diventati il punto di riferimento, direi.
Piero de Gondin says we've become the reference for Central Europe. There are so many people that look to us. We're so happy about it. And we have here the winner of the Tour de Ski, Justina Kowalczuk, who, by the way, has just been named the best female athlete of 2012 by the FISU. So we are preparing well for this great event, the World Universiade. Well, after her 4th consecutive win of the Tour de Ski, a first for a cross-country skier, Justina Kowalczuk was very happy to come back to Val di Fiemme for the big events.
This is one of my loved area in the world. I like this track here and all the sunshine and everything. Yeah, I'm so happy that here will be the World Championships.
Time to leave Val di Fiemme and head to another venue, Pagine and Berselga de Pine. Pagine will host the women's ice hockey tournament, but also curling in the Palazzo, the ice stadium. Berselga de Pine will also host the speed skating competitions. And we had a special guest to tell us all about that, Matteo Anesi. Matteo says Trentino is very much linked with speed skating, because Berselga de Pine, there is a great covered track, 1,000-metre altitude, and there's always been a huge tradition of speed skaters. We had the world champion, of course, Roberto Sigel. The Italian team has won at the Olympics, and with me and my teammates, so a high level of sport has always been part of Trentino. Let's go to Val di Fassa now, where the alpine skiing events will take place. Apart from the ice stadium in Canazei, which will host the final match of the men's ice hockey tournament, Val di Fassa also counts existing facilities that hosted the Italian and European alpine skiing championships. The Alok ski run in Pozzo di Fassa, where the slalom and the giant slalom races will be held, will also host combined slalom races at Passo San Pellegrino. The individual Super G and combined races will also guarantee great excitement. And last but one venue to discover is Monte Bondone, which will host the snowboard competitions, board across, half pipe and parallel slalom, as well as freestyle, ski cross and half pipe competitions. And the last venue, which is surrounded by the whole province of Trentino, is Trento. The biggest city in the area became renowned back in the 16th century with the famous Council of Trento. The figure skating and short track events, as well as the opening and closing ceremonies, will take place in Trento. And here's a local Olympic champion to tell us all about that. Christian Zorzi says, for us, this place represents the heart of our province. Everything was born in this place. The passion for winter sports especially was also born here in Trento. We have mountains surrounding the city, passionate people, and there isn't anybody here that hasn't put skis on their feet at some point. So to be here and to start here, it seems very natural. In Trento, all the facilities are here, and the facilities of Trento University especially, which is more involved in the organisation of the Universiade. The Vice President of the organising committee is also an active member of the university. He explains why. Well, Paolo says the Universiade is for sure a huge opportunity to take this sports project to a higher level, because sport is not only about sports activities in our free time, but it is also a huge opportunity to discover new research areas, to make innovations, to develop products and to improve dietetics towards students. And there's a lot been done for practice of sports in the local area with students in the province. The University Sports Centre of Trento organises lots of events and activities in that perspective, and the President tells us about that. Well, within the international classification, there will be a special one for the Italian students. The first of those rankings will be crowned Italian academic champion, and it's very important because the students that will be on the podium will automatically qualify for the Universiade that will be held in December in Trentino. Well, the Trentino region has a very rich history in winter sports and a big sports event organisation in every discipline. Now all those experiences have to merge to become a single and competitive organisation.
Well,
back to Christian, he says, I think we need to do just that. It's the icing on the cake. Trentino has always held international sports events of a great level. The Winter Universiade is the pinnacle for any sports land.